Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure to welcome you to this briefing and announcement on the Nestle Global Prize on Creating Shared Value. But before we do that, we've got seats here in the front. They're much better, and I think they're cheaper also. So maybe you should move up. Well, before we proceed, Helio will talk to you in a brief while on what the prize is about and what creating shared value is about. But all I will say before that is that creating shared value is very close to my own heart. Most of you know the gentleman sitting here. Just in case you don't, Sanjay Khajuria, from your left, Head of Corporate Affairs for South Asia region. Mr. Antonio Helio Vazic, Chairman Managing Director of Nestle India and Head of Nestle South Asia region. He has been with the Nestle Group for over 30 years and has immense experience of diverse markets and insights into manufacturing and management, and a very strong track record of management leadership. In the 1.5 years that he's been here with us, I must tell you, we've seen a very, very passionate person who wants to and is inspiring happiness around him. Next to him is Michael Roberts. He's country director for IDE, which is the International Developmental Enterprise in Cambodia. We're doing a very innovative project in rural development. Next to him is Hans Jor. He's the corporate head of agriculture for the Nestle Group and is responsible for providing strategic and technical leadership to the supply chain for agricultural raw materials across the group. You'd notice they also have a stand here, which is covered in blue and tied with a red ribbon. I suspect that is for creating some sort of suspense. I don't know what, but we'll know soon. And I will hand over to Helio, but just a little bit on the briefing. After he goes through and we finish with the announcements, we will start question answers, and you're all welcome to ask. Ms. Wazik.
Thank you, Himanshu. Good afternoon. Himanshu has said already there is some rare few seats in the front if the people in the back wants to come. First of all, Michael, welcome. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. Hans, an old friend of mine and colleague from the times we worked together in the center, and my colleague Sanjay. And of course, the Swiss ambassador who is joining us this afternoon also. Thank you very much for coming, Philip. And so good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. And we are all very honored to have you with us today. First of all, I would like to thank IFPRI for hosting such an inspiring conference. And on behalf of Nestle, I want to extend a warm welcome to all of you. The presence of IFPRI on this conference in Delhi, without doubt, indicates their view on the rural economy plays an important role in India. We are happy that through the concept of creating shared value, which is our approach of doing business, Nestle already plays an important role in rural development, especially around our factories in the region and worldwide. But what is creating shared value? Let me start by trying to saying a little bit what do we mean by creating shared value. In a basic sense, any business that creates employment, grows the economy, pays taxes, and complies with sound ethical standards creates value. But for creating shared value, a company needs to go beyond that. It has to look as its core business and ask, how can I create value for both my shareholders and society? When you go through that exercise and look at what the value chain or the entire value chain that you want to be successful in the long run, there are usually many ways that a business can do. But you have to ask a second question. In what areas we want to focus that we can create greatest value for the society and for our shareholders? We had the help of Harvard University professor Michael Porter, and we have looked at the different areas, and through an exercise we have done with him, we have decided that nutrition, water, and rural development are where we can have the greatest positive benefit for society today. Creating share value starts from inside the core business itself, and not from deciding what world causes we will support. We do support many partners, governments, universities, NGOs in their efforts, but we do it within our areas of focus. For instance, in India, we have been working very close with the farmers in Moga for about, in Punjab, for about 50 years, and to develop dairy farming and make it sustainable income source even for small and marginal farmers. Nestle follows this approach across suppliers. For example, and I think many of you, are not aware that during the past 10 years, the number of chicory farmers benefiting from our technology and expertise increased from 1,000 to 7,500, and the production has increased from 2,000 tons to 12,000 tons. These are just some examples of what it means to create value for society and for the company, rather than just writing a check for a world cause. And the same is true for our programs globally, which reach about 600,000 farmers who supply us directly. We also want to share and create value by sharing our nutrition expertise in a manner that helps and encourages children to improve their eating habits coupled with physical activity. The Nestle Health Kids Global Program has already been implemented in 56 countries. In South Asia region, Nestle is working in partnership with 7 leading universities to run programs that create basic nutrition awareness in village schools on how they can improve their diet through an understanding of the cooking process and the local foods. Water is another area of focus of our creating share values, but not only by reducing water consumption in our operations, which we have been doing year after year, but also supporting multiple stakeholders' action on a more sustainable use of water. Water is a strategic issue. And I have said on the Indian Summit in November last year, in the both forum of water and agriculture, I have said this phrase which is quoted today: you can import food, you cannot import water. Okay. Nestle has been a proud partner of the 2030 Water Resources Group, and we have creating together with other partners the Charting Our Water Future. And we have one state today in India which is embracing this study, which is the Karnataka government, who has embraced, the first state who has embraced this study in applying what we call the water cost reduction. That's what we mean by creating shared value. In summary, we mean building social responsibility into the business strategy and running the business for the benefit of both shareholders and the people in the country where we operate. The Nestle Prize in Create Share Value. The good news is that while, as we hope you can see, Nestle is actively practicing creating share value, we do not make any proprietary claim of the concept. Creating share value is open for all organizations to apply, and this is why we are here today, this evening. We know that creating share value can be applicable in many contexts, not just our own. And we intend to encourage and support innovation in this area. This is why, going beyond our own efforts, we launched the Nestle Prize in Creating Share Value in 2009, with the objective of encouraging and rewarding the most innovative examples of creating share value in action. With an investment of 500,000 Swiss francs, around $480,000, for the prize laureate, the Nestle Prize in Creating Share Value is awarded in alternate years to outstanding innovation or project for improving access to and management of water, improving the life of farmers and rural communities, or delivering high nutrition value to populations suffering from nutritional deficiencies. Today, here in India, in this conference, we are starting to call the nominations for the second Nestle Prize in Creating Share Value. That has a big meaning to do with the second prize in India in this conference. From today, practicalities, from today until the 3rd of June of 2011, we will accept submissions from NGOs, individuals, small business, academic and research organizations, as well as government organizations. Applications from all over the world are more than welcome. The winner will be selected by the Creating Share Value Advisory Board. Some of the members are present in the conference this week, made of internationally recognized experts in corporate strategy, nutrition, water, and rural development, and will be announced at our Creating Shared Value Forum in May 2012. I will try to lobby this forum for India, but I don't know where I'm going to make it. Entry forms are available in the room, and we have colleagues here who are the experts, the team which are the experts and manage the CSV prize. And they will be more than happy to explain you the operationality of that. And more than everything, we would be very happy if you could, if you want, to broadcast this unique opportunity amongst your own network of contacts. You can also find more information about the prize and submit your entry through, online through the Nestle corporate website, www.nestle.com. But more important, we have with us today, more the announcement, we have with us today Michael Roberts, the country director of the International Development Enterprise, Cambodia. IDE Cambodia was awarded the very first Nestle Prize in Creating Share Value in 2009 for their innovative project in rural development, the Farm Business Advisors Approach. Michael will spend time with us later on to demonstrate, to get a quick insight into his project. Before handing over to Mike, I want to introduce two very special guests for Nestle India and for us, and I think for this conference. Mr. Jagdeep Singh and his wife. They are dairy farmers in Punjab, and they have been our partners in the journey of creating share value for many, many years. We are very honored, I am personally very honored that you are here today to join us, to join me in something very important moment for Nestle in South Asia region, which is the releasing of the first publication of South Asia region in creating share value, which shows how we are living the principle of creating share values. To do that, I would like to also invite the ambassador of Switzerland, my dear friend Philippe Velti, please. They receive? They will receive, there will be Again, this will be available, I hope, at the exit. You can see the picture, which is very, very close to what we do in creating share value. By the way, this picture, which is very close to our heart here in South Asia region, has been used, if I am right, it has been used as the second CSV forum, which happened last year in London. I'm looking to them because I have to confirm the operational elements. And I understand the next year,
that's the suspense.
I'm lobbying. Next year we have again India in the, and yeah, we're gonna have it. It's gonna be this one on the CSV forum in May in 2012. We're gonna be again India. That shows and demonstrates the importance of our region, the importance of what we do here, and we are seeing, many of you work with us, you are seen as a benchmark for creating share value in Nestle worldwide. And I think you should congratulate yourselves for that. Having said so,